You hear that? That is the sound of American power. Welcome back, guys, to another video on restoring this old F250. Sounds so nice in here, bro. This is like second drive around the building. It definitely needs some power steering fluid, but shoot, it's drivable. It also shifts a bit rough, but that's because it's 25 years old, so. All right, so my buddy Gabe did the exhaust work while I was gone. That's on the other side. That's what it looks like right now. Completely stock up until the cat, and then put a muffler on it. And it's got a side exhaust, bro. Gabe is actually the GOAT. He even did some like custom bending to get around the differential. Oh, that is so cool. And it still sounds really good too. Look at that side exhaust, that's cool. Dude, you can hear the air intake. Woo! That whine, bro. Oh. But yeah, I'm gonna wash the truck today. I'm handy dandy hose, cleaning supplies, got a power washer, gonna clean this bad boy up. I'm also gonna do my coworkers. Dude, you can literally see dirt lifting off of it just from me like spraying water on it. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that's crazy. Pretty cool. Thing is, you wouldn't know it was through my window that I just cleaned. Holy, these are crystal clear now. I didn't think these would be able to like clean up like that, but shoot, look at that, bro. Windows cleaned up well. This cleaned up pretty well. And it doesn't really look that clean. I mean, you can tell it's clean because there's no dirt, but like there's a lot of dings and stuff. The front still has oil on it from me working. I didn't know that would happen. Oil. The hood's good because it was up the entire time, but shoot. All right, break time. Your face is me. Hey, Ryan. All right, so since we're already at it, we're gonna replace the brakes just because they're super rusty and I just like new brakes. We're gonna go for pads, rotors, calipers. We're gonna get the bearing inside of it too because, I don't know, it's just something you'd wanna do when you buy a truck, a used truck. All right, so now we're just gonna do a little bit of cleanup on these bracket holders things here. I wanna take this dust shield off just because it's like so crusty and musty, gross. Cool, so I just got all the flaky rust off of both sides with this needle scaler air impact thingy. It basically just removes the flaky rust. There's still a lot more to go, but I just wanted to get a first round when I'm doing brakes and I'm already here. But yeah, I'm gonna replace these, so. All right.
Is this mine?
I have no clue.
Well, you can use it.
It's Icon.
Very good.
I think it's Jacob's. I got some WD-40. It's time to protect my truck. All right, so I ran out of time to do brakes because the parts guys didn't come. So I decided to take my front wheels home and
I'm probably not going to get on video because it's late at night and I don't really feel like recording. But I got my drill, I got my thingamajiggy. I'm going to refurbish these. They're kind of like rusty and white and half rust. So I'm going to get them prepped, paint them black, throw them back on the truck. I'm going to get all these pretty panels looking pretty again. And that's the plan. All right, so this is what it looks like fully stripped and cleaned off. This is what it looks like unstripped. You can definitely tell the difference between the two. One's more gray, one's more whitish red. That's the spare. I don't even know if it fits. You can tell that those hole sizes are not the same. So I'm gonna just clean everything up, paint it black. I still gotta do those, bro. I got school tomorrow. I'm so cooked.
All right, I got those wheels done that night, and then this is the morning of me actually putting the brakes on because the parts arrived. So the time lapse you just saw was of me doing the brakes. Got them looking brand freaking new back there. Got the brakes done, redid the tires, so the front end is looking really good. I just filled it up with power steering fluid. I do think it is leaking though. As you can see, it's pretty wet down there, especially right there. So it may be leaking. I might need a new power steering pump or whatever, but put more fluid in it. And then I turned the wheel just to make sure it was easy to turn. It was way easier to turn. So I want to change the oil now. Oil filters right there, because when I did initially put oil in this, it was just some junk oil that I needed because I was just trying to get it started. But now that we have it running, brakes, power steering fluid, I think it's time we do a good old oil change. We got some high class K&N filters for 20,000 miles of protection. Of course, I'm not going to go 20,000 miles before replacing that. And this was the best quality I could get at the store, was Fram, so it'll do better than what's already in it. So since I'm going to do an oil change, might as well do an undercarriage inspection. This stuff that I touched isn't looking too bad. I don't see any leak coming from the oil pan gasket, which is nice because I just replaced that. This is the power steering pump and it is leaking, so I'm gonna have to replace that in the future. Minimal leakage from the drain plug. I was mostly concerned about the gasket though. That's looking pretty good. Besides that, it's just typical truck rust. Not too horrible, just dirty. Filter is an easy spot. Replacing that with K&N. Here's the new exhaust that we welded. Good old welds from Gabe over the trans or diff. I do need to tackle this. I honestly completely forgot about the differential. Yep, another weld out the back. Looks like we're leaking a little bit, which isn't too bad. Rear drums, I'm not gonna touch those just because I hate working on drums. That's more money I don't need to spend because, I mean, they're probably gonna last forever anyway. Yeah, it's looking good. Last time I did an oil change on this, it just didn't start. So this is nice from where we're at.
All right, after that, I took all of the old chrome home and I cleaned it up using some alcohol and some buffing with my polisher, but afterwards, they look really shiny.
Gabe, can you help me? Gabe. I might need two hands.
Leaking, ain't it?
Just a little bit, but not too. Bro, I hit forearms today. That hurt.
I was about to say, bro, when you 13 at?
When you walked in today, bro, you were looking swole.
Where you 13 at?
It's in my pocket. This pocket. I can't reach in there because my forearm is really sore. No, this on my shirt. On my shirt.
Are you I don't want to be getting in your pants pocket, bro. Like, I know I'm going to touch your dick, dude.
Yeah, you're a minor, bro.
Oh, I don't care.
What?
State of Ohio consent 16, bro.
I consent.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, you should see like countries consent, please.
Okay. I think, is that how it should go? There's that gap there.
Tighten it down.
This is what the old one looked like. There was a pin that the new one didn't have, so I just put it in.
It takes the whole shot. Yeah. No, it really just takes me, but you guys are all watching, so.
Take your time, bro.
There you go.
Is that it?
Take your time. It ain't going nowhere. We did it.
Okay. Oh, did you already put the line on? Oh, you did. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, that was fun, I guess.
You'll have an absolute blast.
Satisfy you?
You still recording?
Are you not satisfied?
I'm very satisfied, but I thought it would be like in more. It's kind of sus, guys.
Say what's up to the vlog, man. Westland Chaplain or
I'm gonna leave that in, bro. Western Chaplain. Alrighty, what are we doing today?
I'm about to have me a bowl of I'm gonna go fuck myself soup. I'm gonna try to fix a Ford for a dumbass kid that I'm cool with, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Friends is a bit stretch.
Okay. Okay, we just got it in, bro. This is feeling nice. It runs, first off. It drives. Brakes. Just got the power steering, so that's good. The only thing missing is washer fluid. It doesn't spray washer fluid, but who really cares? Now I can probably actually start, aesthetically making this thing look good. Definitely want to get these headlights done. These back wheels, I want to paint them black like I did the front ones, except I probably won't be able to take it off just because I'm low-key banned from working on it at work now. Paint this white, or at least a better shade of white so it doesn't look so fucking bad. Oh shoot, that scared me. Yeah, probably just clean it up some more. I do need to interior detail it because it is looking messy in there, and I could probably revitalize this chrome on the outside and stuff, this stuff. But yeah, this freaking truck got my blood, sweat, and tears to try to get this thing to run, bro. Holy. Guess what? My truck broke down. So on its maiden voyage to go deliver this load of chairs and furniture to a basically Goodwill. It broke down on the side of the road, but it was worth it. I met a cool guy who also works on old Fords. He showed me some tips and stuff and figured out it was the ignition coil that I just replaced. So the one I put in was bad. And overall, the lesson is to not put parts in your car that you did not buy yourself. That's my mistake, because I did that twice and both of them failed. So I don't know why I didn't learn my lesson the first time, but yeah. All right, so I got it running again, but now I want to get it running way better. So I learned that, okay, so you see here, this is the TFI module, this is the distributor. Right here is what you call a spout. It basically connects the computer to help with ignition timing and basically just timing in general. And my distributor is off it's not on base time, so that I can put the spout in. So I need to set it a little bit off, because what the spout does is that it advances the timing just a little. So I have to have the distributor timing behind a little bit, and to do that I have to have this at like 10 degrees, like from base of top dead center. So basically I'm just going to mark where I have everything right now. I'm going to mark the timing on what is it, the crank thingy majiggy, and yeah. All right, so finally it is appearance time. I got my boxes for headlight restoration. I'm also going to do the tail lights because those are foggy. You can't really tell because they're red, but I'm going to do those too. And then I might pull it up on this lift and do some grinding and needling to get the rust out. Boom, look at that. That is looking crystal clear now. I do want to do these indicators, but I can't polish this and tape this because I just clear coated it. I think that one looks a little bit better than this one. I'm still learning how to do these, so they get better each time, but those look really good. I'm now going to try to polish the metal. I just did this part, so it looks a little bit better, but I'm going to just do the little metal stuff, badges, the other side, and see what's metal that I can just polish. You can stop recording. Cut this out, bro. Cut this out. This is so bad.
All right, so at this point, the truck isn't fully running. It'll start and it'll move, but it just keeps stalling out. I didn't really know what was wrong with it. I thought it was something in the distributor. I thought it was timing, but in the end, it was actual wiring that I had to replace at the EFI module. That harness needed replaced, and I figured out that if you put the spout in and your truck stalls, that means you need a new ECU. So I had to get a new ECU, but before I did that, I actually did replace the distributor first.
Guys, look at this. It's my new distributor. I got the receipt, which I'll put in my box. But we gotta put it in. I'm unboxing this, and what's going on over there? Here we got right here. That's the cap. I'm probably gonna take this one off and just use the one I already got because it has all the wires connected to it. But dang, look at that. We're looking good in the neighborhood.
The red button. There's a mark. That's all right. Toss it back in there. Toss it.
Bro. Now, do you see that? It's on my fingers. Is that what would that gonna be? It's distributor semen. Distributor semen. Or Gabe just like magically teleported onto my fingers. That's crazy. Well guys, after a lot of research, a lot of wires, we think it's the ECU because it'll run off of base timing poorly, and instantly when you connect the spout back in, it shuts off. That's an indicator it's the ECU. We're also gonna check wiring. What? Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that later. Anyways, new ECU. We're gonna get some new connectors for the TFI module, get some new wires. We just got it grounded, so hopefully that'll fix the problem. Oh, that is a sight for sore eyes, I will say. Just pulling up, that is a sight. So I do actually have some bad news. I got fired from my job, so I can no longer work on this truck with a lift. Basically, that's all I really needed. I had my own tools and everything. I just can't use the lift anymore. And honestly, I didn't even do anything. I got fired because I was a minor. Parent company bought our company, and they apparently didn't hire anyone under 18. So I got let off immediately. I didn't even know that, and I signed a contract, bro. So that's a lesson to read your contracts. But it was actually really good timing because I got the truck fixed up. It works somewhat. There's still a couple of things that I want to address on the truck, such as the dent, the unpainted tires, the leaky fuel clamp, the broken fuel clip, the differential, the rust everywhere. I did want to sandblast this. I can still do it. It's just gonna be a lot longer. The crumbling suspension that I can just crumble. And I did want to get like a can of white turbo paint and paint it all white again because the previous owners did a horrible job. Kind of like what JMR builds did. Also need to redo this truck bed because it is not lined at all. It's still in really good condition for being 30 years old, but also want to paint this bumper. And for some reason, my coolant gauge doesn't work. But here's all the parts that I had to hastily throw in my car. Wait, that's my mount. I need this. I've been looking for this mount for so long. Oh my goodness, I found it. Yeah, just some random parts, boxes. There's a receipt, my old distributor, and some buckets in the back. But yeah, I kind of want to go take it on a test drive just because I haven't driven it in a while, and I know it needs driven to be like kept healthy. So we're gonna go on a little drive. I forgot to update y'all on what I actually did. So I got a new ECM, and I got a new wiring harness. See those black wires and that gray thing? Got a new one of those, and that fixed my problem. So I'm kind of just letting it run. It is smoking a bit much, but it is cold, and I haven't started it in like 3 days. So it's also really cold out. But I hope I didn't blow a head gasket or that's ATF through the lines, because that would be horrible. I've had 0 problems so far. Also went to my work and taped the American flag to the back. I've always wanted to do that. The radio works fine. The heat works fine. I don't know, this is just running smoothly. I don't have any problems. I don't know if that's the trans or if that's the engine or if that's the coolant, but it's always cold. So it's either something's broken or I am just super cold. But let's head back. All right, that drive went absolutely great. Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about that. I stopped by my work and put that American flag on, which was pretty fun. So I've completed the look I want to. Again, wheels, paint, whatever. But this thing's fully operational. It just needs an actual interior detail and some like finally cosmetic restorations. So that'll probably be in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do since I don't have access to a shop anymore. But thanks for watching.
Yeah. Fly foot boy, I'm a fashion figure. Cabin foot boy, you an action figure. Reef for this chain, I'm gonna blast the nigga. Tone of the type who will crash and giggle. Woke aboard, I spent 5 racks on some Ricky. Can't even lie, I'm starting to regret the decision. PC